Hello everyone, welcome back to Tripura exam prep. In today's video, we will learn how to frame WH questions for competitive exams like JRBT. Now moving forward, first of all we have to know about what are WH questions. So basically they are the questions that start with WH words like what, where, when, why, who and so on. These are open-ended questions, which means we don't just answer with yes or no, but we give details information. Now that we have learned about WH questions let's look at a table that will help us understand how to use each WH word correctly, and this table will show you three things. First one is the WH word, second an example sentence, third one WH question. Now let's look at it together. Here is our WH questions table. Let's go through it row by row. First we have word, which is used for things or information. In the example, the sentence is he eats rice. Now we want to know what he eats. So the WH question becomes what does he eat? Next is where, and the where is used for place. We have a sentence, they live in Tripura. Now we want to ask about the place. So the question is where do they live? Then we have when, which is used for time. Sentence we have I study at night. The WH question is when do you study? Next we have who, which asks about the person. For example, we have sentence Rima is calling. Here Rima is the subject, so we asked who is calling. Next WH word is a why. We ask about the sentence we have he is sad because he is tired. So we asked why is he sad. For which WH word it is used and there is a choice. For example, I prefer tea over coffee. So we asked which do you prefer, tea or coffee. And lastly we have how, which is used to ask about the way something is done. For example, she dances gracefully. So the question is how does she dance? Coming basic structure of WH question. First we have WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus main verb and plus rest of sentence and so on. For example, what are you doing? So here what is a WH word, helping verb is here are and subject is you and main verb is here doing. Next example, where does he live? Here where is a WH word plus does is a helping verb, he is a subject and main verb is here live. Next example, why did she cry? Here why is a WH word, did is a helping verb, subject is she and main verb is cry. I hope you understand how the basic structure of WH questions are framed. Now let's understand the step-by-step method to frame WH question. So let's suppose we have an example of she is watching a movie. So in step 1, first of all we have to identify the answer part. So here we are watching movie. So a movie is the answer part. Remember what is used for things or information. In step 2 we have to note the helping verb. Here the helping verb is. The next step we have to frame the question. So you can say what is she watching? So the answer will be a movie. Let's discuss about the more example of WH questions formation. So first we have what, which is used to ask about things. Let's take the sentence she bought a pen. Now I want to know what she bought. So what did she buy? So the answer will be she bought a pen. Here did you notice that we used did because the sentence in past tense and the verb by stays in base form. Next we have where, which is used to ask about the places. Sentence we have he lives in Tripura. Now I want to know the place, so we asked where does he live? So the answer will be he lives in Tripura. Here we used does because the subject is in singular present tense form. Next we have when, which is used to ask about the time. In sentence we have they arrived at 5 p.m. To know the time we ask where did they arrive. Here answer will be at 5 p.m. Next is who, used to ask about the subject. In sentence we have Rina made the cake. Here Rina is the person who doing the action. So we ask who made the cake. So the answer will be Rina. We did not because who is the subject. Next we have the whom, which is used to ask about the object. In sentence we have she met her teacher. So we want to ask which person she met. So the question will be whom did she meet. So the answer is her teacher. Next WH word is which is used to asking about the choice. In sentence we have I like the red dresses. So if you want to know which one, so the question will form which dress. So the answer is the red one. Next whose is used to asking about the possession. For example, we have a sentence, this is John's car. So to ask who owns the car, we should ask the question whose car is this. So the answer is it's John's. Why is used to ask about the reason. For example, he was absent because he was sick. Now we ask why was he absent. So the answer will be because he was sick. How is used to ask about the manner or method. For example, she travels by bus. We ask how does she travel? Then answer will be she travels by car. Special notes for all of you. Remember when to use do, does, did and when to use is, are, was, where. Remember for present simple sentence use do or does. For past simple use did, and if the sentence uses be verbs as the main verb, so you can use here is, are, was or where. Here are the some WH question practice set I will provide you in Telegram also. So you can prepare the questions by your own self and try to justify that how the different WH questions are framing for each sentence. Thank you so much for watching the videos. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and don't forget to join Telegram for job updates and new video notifications. See you in the next video. Keep learning and stay confident. Thank you everyone.